could very well be a combination of just body horror victims all formed into a blob, and it's just covered in mouths. And those mouths just want to eat. So basically, everything was going fine. Then I got, like, Megara got a pretty big hit, lost half her HP, and she's already, like, suffering a condition that has reduced her maximum HP. And then our healer was, like, doing the rounds of, like, okay, how's everyone looking? Okay, everyone's looking fine. I'm like, I'm about half HP. It's like, you're fine. I'm like, I got reduced to this in one hit. It's like, you're fine. Next hit, I get reduced down to almost like 7 HP.
Oh my god.
Are you sure your healer is on your side?
I am not sure. Like, remember, at the moment, half HP for me is more closer to 1/3 HP because of this freaking max HP. No.
But you're still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That means you can still find ways to passive-aggressively get revenge.
I'll make them raisin muffins instead of blueberry muffins.
Truly, you are a wonderful person. You making them muffins to begin with.
Also, just dang, I love the self-awareness of this NPC. The locked doors only open with a special key. Now, if I was a comedy relief sort of bad guy, I'd tell you where the key is. But I really don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I kind of appreciate such a so odd. At least with the English translation, it's going to be somewhere. Also, how is everybody?
I am not dead.
I'm okay. I had a pretty productive day and I am continuing with it. Even as we speak.
Yes, I know some people are probably about to. You heard what I guys do.
Decided to try to cash in on a trend that should just die already.
NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Got. It's like a similar thing. I remember hearing that there was a thing of for New Year's, the president of Square put out a thing talking about how, oh yeah, we're going to try to do NFTs and we're going to do it right. And just of course the response is just no, God, no, please, no. We don't need any more of this bullshit in games or in general.
We got warnings.
I can't remember who it was. It might have been Ubisoft or it might have been someone else that they did an NFT reveal and then people were like basically dogpiling on them and then they were like, okay, look, we're just gonna do it. It's not gonna be as bad as you think. We're just gonna, we're gonna make sure it's regulated and everything like that. So here's the revised idea. And people were still dogpiling, like, okay, no NFTs, we get it. Who knows? But hell, there was actually one guy that owns a bunch of those NFT monkeys had a bunch of them stolen. Like someone actually hacked in and stole the actual receipt.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I am upset. You wanna know why? Because there weren't so many Ocean's 11 style heights. If you're gonna steal art, you gotta do a hot thing, right?
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people are saying it's like the only thing that's going to keep the NFT market going at this rate, with the way people are reacting to it, it is going to be held afloat by, you know, millionaires that use it for money laundering.
Yeah, because like basically, as far as it is, it's just trading cards for rich people.
Yeah.
Digital trading cards.
Yeah, that was a good trading card.
Yeah. Like, yeah, what Ubisoft was going to do, it was going to be for Rainbow Six, or one Tom Clancy game like that, and it'll be just like, oh, you get a unique serial number on your helmet.
Which is
That's
like,
the NFT.
which is like, I would say there is something interesting to the idea that like you can have weapons or equipment that is like, oh, you can track the history and it belonged to this such and such person or whatever. But it's like, the whole thing is a scam. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it would be pretty cool to be able to track down like digital items like TF2 stuff that's explained. You know, see the history.
It also reminds me of the one time that I guess this is almost like a grandfather of NFTs. That one time that Valve with TF2 did this whole, oh, you donate to charity and you get a golden wrench or something like that for the engineer, and a bunch of people would then delete those accounts online, like in video format, to be like, we do not want this.
At the very least, the money would be charity.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, rare information. I'm okay with it. It goes to a good cause.
But yeah, the issue that a lot of the fans saw immediately is like, you're creating this situation where there are going to be people that have something that others can't get, and that leads to that sort of, almost that fear of missing out kind of situation.
Yeah. Exactly. Although, when it comes to these stuff for the serial number, I'd rather have a skin that has the ugly monkey on it. Because at least it's distinct. Right? Because then I can go into Rainbow Six and be like, hey guys, I'm a douchebag, don't shoot me! Dude, what's everybody know? To hate me, right?
Yeah. And again, I think Keanu Reeves, basically, he called it out as well. It's just like, someone asked him, it's like, what are your opinions on NFTs? He's like, I mean, anyone can just make a copy of it, can take a screenshot.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Yeah. Because it's, what it's supposed to be is that, okay, yes, even if they got screenshots, the whole idea of the NFT is that it doesn't matter how many copies there are, you're the person with the original and you've got the identification that this is the original version.
But the thing is, even then with that, it's like, that is such a... It's almost a philosophical thing when it comes down to like a freaking digital object.
Yeah.
Because it's like, part of the whole thing of it is that a NFT, a non-fungible token, is supposed to be something that cannot be replaced or duplicated or whatever.
Yeah.
And just saying that you have a piece of paper that you... It's the equivalent of having a piece of paper saying you own the original thing. When there's no way to, like, for there to be an original thing, short of like, okay, the data is on this server or whatever. And even then, it's kind of
I have
arbitrary.
it down to the atoms to know that it isn't copied.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're gonna do this NFT thing, make physical art and trade it around.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, like, because that is kind of the thing of, like, for a while, that was another way that rich people would launder money. Art!
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's another thing. I say this as someone who took 5 years of art school. High art is bullshit.
Not gonna lie, you know what's sad? I thought there was an art style that I was not in for the Cal art style. It was wrong. It was wrong.
Oh god. What have you learned? What have you discovered?
No, it's the it's the monkey NFT art.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, people are paying millions for this? Like,
Yeah.
at least with the Cal art style, it makes sense for studios to get it because it's efficient. There's actual reasoning behind it. Ugh. You know that theory that we've all just been going downhill after Harambe got shot? I'm starting to feel like it's becoming more and more true. And just recently, a Florida man got an endangered spider shot by sticking his arm in. Ugh. God, just looking down, it's like, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? That really was bullshit. Like, at least with the kid getting dropped in, what was the kid supposed to do? That guy was a functioning adult. Probably no. Stick your arm into a Z-pen.
Oh god, it reminds me of a story once where I think this woman had to eventually get banned from a zoo because she would go to the zoo every day and basically stare at this gorilla. She thought that they had a connection. She did not realize what she was doing was asserting dominance.
Yeah, she was basically doing that, you know, like Japanese motion of "fuck you," you know.
Yeah.
Like, you, like, yeah, that's the equivalent. Yeah, like she was like, lady, you have stuff doing that. No, I gotta connect to this. I know what I'm doing. It's like, lady, you're pissing off an animal that could literally rip your skull out and beat you to death.
I mean, it's not really beating her to death with her skull. With the moment her skull ripped out, she's dead anyway. So.
I'm referencing red versus blue.
Yeah, I know.
You missed the line. Just to say
That's exactly what Jimmy was saying. This doesn't seem physically possible.
Physically possible.
Yeah.
And then you find out why Church remember. You want spoilers? You okay?
Let's just move on to another subject.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it's like
How do you say it?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Of course, there's all the other ways you can do it. The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean. You know, I forgot just how much of a weasel Jack Sparrow. He's either playing a swashbuckler or a rogue with a potion.
It's an archetype by this point. Is he stuck with his chosen path? Or rather the path chosen? Either or.
Yeah, he's definitely rolling a lot of fluff. Possibly also plenty of a hero point still, given his plot.
I also get the feeling he's the kind of character who, in the context of it being an actual game, he has a GM that goes to a lot of, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
And that's why he has a lot of hero points. So he can. Like, well, you've now been marooned onto this island. What do you do? Well, I look around to see if there's any rum smugglers. What? Yeah, you know, rum smugglers. Oh, I mean, fine. Like, there's no way he's gonna make this roll. Hey, not 20! You find a cache that rum smugglers left. Good, I'll just wait for him to come back.
I mean, to be fair, that is a situation that was actually very likely.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the GM was hoping he'd die.
That'd be a bad GM.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. So how are your games doing?
I already explained it earlier to Andrew and Conrad, but I will give you the brief. Megara almost died again today, eaten by a amorphous blob of mouths because
Wow.
the healer didn't realize that she really needed that. It's like she's got a penalty to her maximum HP at the moment, and yeah.
Sounded more like your healer was dismissive of your condition rather than in a weird way presented earlier.
Yeah.
How many times has Megara brushed with death? Because at this point she should be keeping a punch card.
Twice. She didn't go into unconscious. She's only been dying once.
But I mean, a lot of close calls. Is what
Yeah.
I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Brent, since you asked us, I have an announcement to make. So you know how I've been letting my brother play Overwatch on my account, right? He's
No.
quite taken to the game, so, from now on, if you see me on my account, that's gonna be exclusive to me, because
Why
if you
would-
go...
Bran doesn't play Overwatch. He would have no idea.
Well, I'm saying you like 2 out of 3 of
Ah.
you.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
So
that-
if you...
Yeah.
So, if you see my account being online from now on, it is just me, because my brother now has a copy of the game that I bought him a few days ago, still during
Nice.
the, holiday sale.
So,
That's just
how's
it.
the awakening thing? Is Shinta dead yet?
It's only been one session, and he, as I said, he stayed behind to basically regulate the VR with his AI for a bit.
Which does make sense.
That's the specific reason why that's the out I gave you. I was like,
For being honest, I guess I was just too tired to not realize. Yes, you were giving me an out.
That's cool. I'm glad, Brent, that you are no longer tormenting yourself with the game. For a long time, I was really thinking that, like, for your how you were really forcing yourself to be here.
Dude, that's what friends do for each other. Look, if friends didn't do stuff like this for each other, these two would have ditched me a long time ago. So, don't you
No, I'm
worry
still
your
thinking
head,
about it.
put your own head. But I do appreciate it. Though, yeah. Maybe I just wasn't gelling with the setting and maybe the mechanics. I was, because I'm not as familiar with spheres of power and such. So, I admit I was kind of confused, but still, we had a lot of great moments, didn't we?
Well, either way, can't wait to we'll be doing our first combat for the Academy game
Yes.
this weekend. So
Well, hope you guys have a good time with it.
I think this is going to be the first taste of combat for Grady in Pathfinder 2e.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I'm still having a good time in 1e.
Also, okay, has your game paused? Like,
wait, what the frack? Can you see me like moving on the camera?
Nope.
Okay, so the looking at it, the gameplay is frozen. Hold on, let's see if I can switch scenes. Does that help? No, that does not help.
Well,
Time to reset the stream.
Welp.